a bit cloudier than it is now, or a bit, we thought that it's going to rain, but it does seem as though it's clearing up. So really, I don't think, or we're not anticipating any disruptions to what is expected to happen here today. But like you said it, a lot of people are coming here this morning. We've just seen a bus now with quite a large number of call that is being made by Eastern Cape residents and the royal family in the Eastern Cape, as well as other traditionalists who are concerned that this is tempering now. It's entering a realm where it affects, the belief of the people of the Eastern Cape and the belief of AmaXhosa and the territory of AmaXhosa Nation here in this province. But to get a sense of how this is going to affect, the dignity of the Xhosa people, we get to speak to Inkosi Bambilizwe Stau of the royal family, the AmaXhosa royal family. Tata, thank you very much for your time. Just speak to us about what you anticipate that this is going to do to AmaXhosa and the Eastern Cape.
Thank you so much to you and the viewers of SABC. I want to highlight that our sovereignty is through the statutes and dictates of the Constitution of South Africa and the laws governing this country. No one can come from wherever that person comes from and come here and undermine the authority of this country, especially this kingdom. We are led here by King Vululwandle Sandile, who is the great-great-grandchild of King Phalo KaXhosa. We are really appealing to our government to see to it that whoever participated in this illegal coronation of the so-called king is removed from the borders of this country with immediate effect, whether that person came legal or not. Secondly, we are appealing to our government to look at all spaza shops, including businesses that are run by foreigners, to see whether these foreigners are documented or not. Thirdly, in the rural villages,
in flames, and we do understand that fire extinguishers or fire rescue is already there to sort of deal with that situation. But I tell you now, the plans in terms of dealing with this situation really are not as clear from the side of the police officers. They keep moving from one area to the next. Right now we see a shop that is open and a couple of things that are outside the shop on the floor. It's the only shop that's open in this street, and we don't know if whether or not it was burglared into or it was entered into, but we do see that there are a couple of people that are standing at the door, a lot of police officers standing in front of that shop. Really, we cannot provide you completely steady visuals because of our current situation right now. But we are seeing a shop throughout the morning when another vehicle being broken into at the back. We see a couple of people. There is a white VW vehicle that has been broken into. Or that has been throwing stones. If you're hearing a bit of cuts in my voiceover, please understand that we're trying by all means to make the situation comfortable so that we give you, very good visuals and very clear visuals. But the situation here really is not looking so good. Every area, every minute when you move, you notice that there is a little commotion that is happening. We don't know how the police are going to manage this situation here, and we don't know if they actually do have a plan to deal. It's disrespect to the people of the Eastern Cape and the traditional leaders in this area. So majority of the people here were saying that this means that if they are allowed, if foreign nationals are allowed to make declarations of this nature and nothing is done to them, or nothing is done in terms of the systems of the country, especially those that govern traditional leadership in the appointment or election of traditional leaders, then this is opening up to a bigger problem wherein you find that foreign nationals get to be a bit dominant in terms of their presence in the country, in terms of their activity, conduct, in terms of some of the things that they do in that particular country. So the people here are calling for government to tighten its policies and rules in making sure that it's clear what a person can and cannot do in a country of that is of foreign descent to them. So that is actually what the messaging is here. Huge police presence in this area to sort of try and make sure that this does not turn into a violent protest. We are just now outside the KuGompo City Hall, where the Buffalo City Metro Executive Mayor Princess Fago is. We do understand that the Deputy Minister for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Benz Namasha, is also inside the City Hall. Just now people had seen him coming out of the City Hall with Princess Fago to get to speak to the people that are outside here, to the traditional leaders. I'm going to ask my video journalist to show you that there's traditional leaders who are at the back of a bakkie that is standing. The marchers who were standing outside the City Hall decided that they're going to go and attend to the person who allegedly stabbed that young guy. They moved towards California, an area around here that is it's quite occupied by quite a number of foreign nationals, and in that area, that's where 12 vehicles have been burned, and the 2 other people were injured in that area, making the number of people who are injured to go up to 3. And there's a couple of shops also in that area that were attempted to be broken into. We don't know what is the main intent for this, because going to incite violence does not address the issue that a person has been stabbed. But we do understand that the police, in fact, we see the police are trying to, bring calm to this particular situation. They have rubber bullets that are being fired all over to try and get the crowds to be dispersed and taken back to where this march had started. If you see that gust that is coming out from there, that is the gust of the vehicles that have been burned. We've seen a couple of other vehicles that have, been broken. Windows are crashed, and this is in retaliation after that young boy was stabbed at the back. They were saying when they were speaking that this is because someone had stabbed this boy, and the person that is said to be the one who stabbed this boy is said to be a foreign national. So these are the visuals of the people that were in the march that are now still demonstrating. The Buffalo City Metro did speak to, in fact, was ready to speak and address the people and listen to the grievances and speak. This all happened just when Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Deputy Minister Benz Namasha, just when he was ready to speak and give his address to the masses, and that situation happened. Look there is someone who's trying to hit a vehicle that is standing idle on the road. People fear for their vehicles now. When we were having a conversation with some gentlemen around here, they were saying that they had witnessed a person whose vehicle was broken into, and they were saying that the person was concerned. Why are you doing this in my vehicle? But the guys are saying that, why are you in your vehicle when we're busy marching? So these are the visuals of what is happening in KuGompo City. This march that was against that coronation of the Nigerian Igbo king.